Alright, so I've done like fucking 2 takes of this video. I don't know why. I'm super fucking tired today. Um and for those of you that, missed out on Fear this week, that's because I didn't have an episode planned. Well, okay, I had an episode planned. It's shot. In fact, all the episodes of Fear are shot at this point. I just have to go about editing them. So, the good thing is they're all shot. I just have to find the time to edit them. But as you could probably tell, I'm fucking tired. I don't know what the fuck's been going on. I've been like stupid busy recently. And that's a good thing. It's partially good, partially bad. And I'll get into both in just a second. But I do want to start off by saying, because this is like the third time I've had to do this video. I was just fucking overthinking the shit out of it before. So I'm making it more off the cuff and just kind of talk. I have a couple notes on my phone that I'm going to touch on things, but I'll cut out that bullshit when it happens. Now, I do want to thank everyone ahead of time. I did my thank you for the 150 subs recently, and as of now, at the shooting of this video, I have 195 subs. So I imagine within the next couple of weeks, we'll probably cross that threshold into 200. Boy, wouldn't that be fucking funny if that doesn't happen ever? That actually really fucking funny. But I digress. I want to say ahead of time, thank you. Thank you guys for supporting the channel and enjoying it. Because it's funny, when I started the channel, my initial goal for the year was to get at least 100 subs. That was my goal. I was like, okay, I think I can do that. And coming up in literally a couple of weeks, I think I created this channel in about 8 days from now when I'm shooting this. But I uploaded my first video a couple weeks after I created the channel. And we're coming up on 1 year. So not only did I surpass my goal, but I did it almost by such a large margin. It's fucking ridiculous. And I seriously want to thank every single one of you for taking the time to watch it. I can't express how fucking cool it is to have people that are coming on my shit, liking it or disliking it, whatever. You've all got your own opinions, of course, and that's fine. And just commenting, either really interesting, really constructive stuff, talking shit, whatever the case is. Thank you guys for even taking the time to just acknowledge that my channel exists. I think it's fucking cool. As you can see, I keep coming over because I got Gray right here. He's just kind of chilling. Right, little buddy? Are you just chilling? Yeah. So he'll probably hang out. He might pop in every once in a while for the video, but usually he kind of goes and lays down after a while. So he may not show up in this video, but he might. It all just depends. Now, when it comes to the good and the bad of what's been going on busy-wise, good-wise, I mean, work has been pretty steady. So, for those that don't know, I do work. I do a lot of, freelance shit and stuff like that. So I do work quite a bit, and I do go to school. Well, right now I'm not in school, thankfully. The semester's over. So, I'm old as fuck and in college. I'm sure all y'all know by now, I used to be in the military, so I was in the military before and got out and was going to school and shit. And so that's all great. Work is slowed down a little bit, so it's going to allow me to kind of catch up when it comes to my videos and stuff, and kind of take a little bit more time to put more videos together. Now, the negative stuff, there's been a little family drama going on. Nothing super serious. I mean, it's not like my life's going to be fucking over or any shit like that. But I think it was just a combination of family stuff with my current work schedule, school, my other projects away from YouTube and video production and all that stuff. And it just got to be the point where I was like, fuck, I need to take a break. So I had shot, like I said, I shot all the Fear episodes, and I had gotten about halfway done with I think we're on episode 7 or 8, and halfway to editing it, and I fucking just crashed. I was so tired, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the week off. But I didn't want to just put nothing out, because since I started this channel, I've stayed within the threshold of putting a video out every 2 weeks, no matter what it was. And I bumped it up to every week. And then after that, I bumped it up to 2 videos a week. And my goal was to always try to maintain the quality of the videos despite bumping it up to 2 videos a week. It's been a lot of work producing a lot of the stuff. Writing because with my Wednesday content, I do write scripts out. And that way I can kind of have it focused as it's going along, and it's not just fucking random all over the place type shit. With the fear stuff's just not scripted. It's just my off the cuff, like while I'm watching it. But I still, as I'm editing it, I throw jokes in here and there and stuff. So I do VO after the fact. So when you hear like the transitions where I'm like, oh, so such and such decided to go on to the next area, that's after the fact when I'm going through the process of editing. So, but it's a lot of fun. It's just, and I fucking love every goddamn second of it. Don't think that I'm bitching, because I'm not. I've loved every goddamn second of it. It's just, it does take a toll on you after a while. You're staring at the screen for so long. It takes a bit of a toll. Now, I don't know if you can hear that, but again, I live next to the train tracks. Trains fucking running by. Now, like I don't know if I mentioned it in this take or the previous take. I do have a couple of notes, so I want to kind of touch on a couple things. I don't know how long this video is going to be particularly. I'm going to try to keep the cuts to a minimum. Kind of like my interviews, and that kind of segues into my next topic. Now, the interviews that I did recently, I do want to come out and say thank you to Rich, Off, and Alex. And I'll talk about Alex here in a second, but Rich and Off specifically first. Thank you guys for taking the time to come on the show. Give your guys' opinions, have some intellectual conversation with me. You know, we didn't agree on every single topic, you know, when I talked to Rich or Off, but I think it was nice to have difference of opinions on things and discuss stuff. You know, like, I thought it was really cool having both of them on there and having different perspectives from each people, and being able to have kind of an open dialogue when it came to discussing different topics. Now, clearly, there was a feud between Rich and Off. I'm not going to pretend like there fucking wasn't. And it was so... I'm not going to lie. The blow up from Off's fucking video was kind of funny. And not funny in the sense that, okay, there were people fighting. It was just, I remember before the video even went fucking live. Like, because for some reason, that video took so goddamn long to upload. I literally started uploading it in the morning, and I'm not shitting you. I started uploading it at fucking, you can look, whatever time because I messaged Off during the early morning or afternoonish, or I'm sorry, early morning or around lunchtime-ish, that, hey, it's uploading now. So I don't remember the exact time frame, but I was like, okay, it should be up in like 2 hours. 5 hours go by, and it's still not up, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I promise I wasn't intentionally, because I know there was a lot of people that really wanted to see that video. There was a lot of people that really did not want me to interview Off. So there was a lot of people that were genuinely curious. I'll say, like, the most politically correct way to say it, that were genuinely interested to see how the interview turned out. I don't really feel like I call them interviews. They're more like discussions, because I would rather talk to somebody than drill them with questions. You know, like, of course I'm gonna be asking questions, but that's open dialogue. I feel like that's normal. But with that video, it was so funny. So when it finally got uploaded, and the fucking the video got uploaded, but YouTube still had to process it, so you could get on the channel as long as you had a link to it. Well, I'm guessing it got leaked to somebody that, leaked. It didn't. It's not really leaked, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't processed through. So the only way you get to it is by actually clicking on a link that I gave out. I gave it out to a couple people, and bro, before the video even fucking went live, I think I had 8 dislikes on it. And what's funny about that? People in the comments were claiming there was definitely not a bias on that video or anything like that. Not necessarily on my part, but people that were watching it. But the ratio, like, now, granted, it's gotten way more likes than dislikes. Again, the dislikes don't bother me. It's just funny because when you look at the correlation with the Rich video in comparison to the Off video, the Rich video, I think at that point had maybe 1 or 2 dislikes. The Off video had 8 before the fucking thing even went live. So, I mean, you say what you want to do, but I clearly see a bias with that. And again, I don't fucking give a shit. I think it's funny as fuck that even happened. But, you know, it's just something interesting I noticed when it came to that. And I guess rightfully so. You know, Off again, I don't want to speak for Off. Off's his own fucking person, but there's a lot of people in the community that have very strong opinions towards Off, and Off's got his own opinions as well on things. So, that's fucking neither here nor there. That's something we discussed on the video. So if you haven't checked out those interviews, I highly recommend them. Again, thank you both for coming on there. I still like Rich. I still like Off. I would love to have them back on the show. I know I've talked to Rich a couple of times since both interviews. And he's definitely said he'd like to come back on. We're not going to talk anything Sonic. We'll probably talk like music or movies or something like that. He actually turned me on to a good movie I'd never heard of before, and I watched it and I liked it. I'd like to talk to him about it at some point. And of course, I'd love to bring Off back on as well, too. Now, the other person, Alex, who I brought up, I wanted to kind of briefly touch on that. Now, Alex, for those that don't know or aren't up to the speed on all the Rally for Sally drama, don't worry, that's why I'm here, apparently. My little sarcastic comment there. Alex was one of the original founders of Rally for Sally. And after the video came out, there was a specific person, I won't name names, but you can fucking figure it out. It's not hard. That was very passionate about Alex being one of the members. I'll put it that way. And we ended up getting into a little Twitter scuffle. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, I think it's @LightRebel or something. I have it linked below. You can fucking follow me there if you want. I usually just shit post and retweet, so it's up to you on that one. But this guy and I fucking went at it for, I think it was like half an hour. And it all started because personally, I believed he was demanding that I reach out to this Alex guy to talk to him. Now, he'll probably disagree, but we can agree to disagree on that, right? And personally, I didn't think it was a good look. And it had soured any opinion that I had of Alex prior to that. Because I tried to go in with no biases. But when someone's hassling you for like half an hour, I'm just like, okay. It was a little fucking annoying. I'm just going to be honest with you. Now, that being said, I put a tweet out that said, just because you feel like you're owed something or I owe it to somebody else to talk to them, I'm going to make it clear now in front of the camera as well, too. I made it clear there. I'm going to make it clear here. I don't owe anybody shit, okay? Like, I don't. Both interviews were discussions and discussionary points, right? If I don't feel like talking to someone, I'm not going to. Like, that's the thing. And I made it clear before. I'll talk to anybody when it comes to difference of viewpoints and different opinions. I don't mind talking to someone that has the opposite viewpoint of me. But if I don't want to fucking talk to someone, I'm not going to. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not open to the idea or any suggestions. I'm 100% open to suggestions. You can suggest anybody to me. But when you come at me for half a goddamn hour telling me that I should reach out to this person and do my proper due diligence, I'm not saying it specifically. I'm using my own words. That pissed me off a little bit. I'm going to be honest with you. That definitely pissed me off. Now, I get why they wanted me to reach out to this person. I do get that. 100% get that. But my rebuttal to that was the discussions were not just Rally for Sally based. We discussed multiple different topics the entire time. Would I like to talk to Alex? Sure. But I personally, when it comes to a lot of Sonic community, this might piss off everyone This might piss off a lot of people on both sides. I promise this isn't all just Sonic drama. Like, I promise there's more stuff after this bit. So you can skip ahead if you want to, or if you want to listen, whatever. But I think a lot of the Sonic community's problem, especially in the Sally verse, is a lot of infighting and a lot of petty shit. Like, I'm just going to be real. It's a lot of petty shit and hypocritical shit. I'm not fucking perfect. I'm a bit of a hypocrite myself, clearly. In this video and in some other topics. I'm not fucking perfect. But I'll fucking admit that I'm not. A lot of people, though, in these communities are either afraid to admit that or honestly a little bit up their own ass when it comes to shit. I'm just going to say it. And that's just how it is. And I don't blame them for that. They're passionate about what they love, and that's cool and all. But just because you're passionate about something does not mean you're entitled to anything. That's just my thought process. Now, when it comes to Alex, he did actually reach out to me, and I gotta say, he is a pretty cool guy. I'm assuming guy. I don't actually fucking know. But Alex was a pretty cool person that I talked to. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little blunt with them when it came to our thing, because I was still a little like, soured by my chat with the other person from Twitter. And I just basically repeated the same thing to them that I'm saying now, is that just because you say that doesn't mean you're fucking owed anything. Yada yada, blah blah blah, all that stuff. I mean, if he wants me, I can release my section of the DMs if he wants. I don't fucking care. But anyway, I wanted to thank him for reaching out. I haven't had a chance to email him back yet. I've been swamped with fucking work and stuff, so it's been a little difficult checking my emails and such. So I want to just put it out here. I'm sure he's watching the video. If not, I'll email him back eventually. Thank you for reaching out, and considering the fact that you probably knew this guy was like hassling me. Again, if he was hassling me, even I don't think he was that bad. I don't even dislike the guy who was hassling me. It was just, I understand his passion. I'm just not going to put up with that shit. I mean, just straight up. But I can respect his passion. I can 100% respect his passion. And I respect Alex for having the balls, despite that, to message me. Because, I mean, given the situation, a lot of other people probably would have been fucking dickheads. I'm just going to be real. Like, a lot of people probably would be like, fuck you, you know, shit like that. So, I do respect him for reaching out and even offering to talk to me. We're not doing any interviews as of right now. I know they said that they're not really necessarily, again, I'm using my own words, not theirs, too keen on doing an interview or anything like that. So I said in the future, if he does want to do an interview, I'll talk to him. I didn't say we're going to do an interview or anything like that, but if they're feeling up to it, we can chat. Again, keeping DMs to a minimum, kind of like with Rich and Off, but we can chat. And if it's something that we might do in the future, that's always possible. So that guy on Twitter, you won. You fucking won. We chatted. As of now, there's not going to be an interview, though. But that's not to say it won't happen in the future. I am contemplating putting together a Rally for Sally omnibus type of video where it goes over the... Okay, I'm contemplating it, but I'm going to be real. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to do it because... This is where the moral fagness in me comes into play. For those that don't know, it's an old B expression. I think it's cool that there's a lot of... Now, again, I'm not super huge into Sonic. I think I'm like a casual fan at best. And I do think it's cool, though, that there's a group of people that are really passionate about this one fucking character and they want to get them in. Now, I don't agree with a lot of their tactics in order to get this character recognized, but I can at least appreciate the fact that they want this character to come into play. Part of where I have a bit of an issue with making a sort of omnibus type of video on the drama, I guess, or just its incarnation to where it is now, I feel personally that it might do more damage to their cause, because ultimately all the people that were involved with it were a part of this cause because they liked the character. So for me personally, I feel putting together a video like that, again, I'm fucking nobody. I'm just a who on YouTube. So I don't think my video would do that much damage, but on the same side of that token, I won't lie, I'd feel really shitty if they put in all this effort, they went through all, and I'm talking about all sides of this fucking conflict, went through all this fucking drama and bullshit, and then Sega decides, you know what, fuck it, let's look these guys up and let's find out, you know, maybe we'll hear them out and put Sally in whatever the fuck it is, right? And they come across my video, and it's literally just an omnibus of their bullshit. I'm not ruling out the possibility of the video, but you can definitely see where I'd be hung up on that, because these people genuinely care about this character. And I guess, personally, I would just feel kind of bad shitting on their opportunity to make it happen. They may all fucking hate each other, but I can at least appreciate that they cared enough about this character to try to make something happen. So that's all the Sonic stuff. That's the fucking end of it for now. Again, that doesn't mean I won't come back and do an interview with Alex. Doesn't mean I won't do another Rally for Sally video. And it doesn't even mean I won't talk about some of this shit in the future. That's the final note, though, for now. And it feels great. You know, that fucking... Whew. Oh, okay, one last final note. I lied. Again, I'm a fucking hypocrite and a liar, so at least we know that for sure. One thing I thought was funny with the whole situation with the Off video was I stopped looking at the comments. I think it was that night. I was reading those comments. I was enjoying the fuck out of myself reading like all the comments, the spicy drama and all that shit. And I hope it was cathartic for a lot of people being able to just fucking have a platform where they can fucking, because I don't delete comments. I don't do anything like that. So anybody fucking saying that, they're full of shit. I'm just straight up. I don't delete comments. You could sit there and say the worst things about me. I'll leave it on there. You know, might hurt my feelings a bit. It might make me fucking cry, but fuck it. You know, the only time I would, but I don't even have to do this anymore because YouTube does it itself. If you try to put links on there, genuinely, I'll take those off. But it depends. It's all context based, right? So, you know, if it's something that could potentially damage my channel when it comes to putting stuff that YouTube doesn't like on there, which I'll get to the community guideline strike here in a bit, then that's a little bit different. But when it comes to opinions, hey, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. As long as YouTube lets you put it on there, it is. There was a guy, I think it was in the Rich Monk video, when he found out, it came out that I was going to be talking to Off. There's this one guy, you can go back to the Rich video and look at it and find his comments. He basically called me like, why do you keep deleting my comments? And I'm like, I don't. You can literally look back at any of my other videos where I've argued with people, and I leave them up there. Even if I'm fucking wrong, I leave them up there. Because maybe someone else will get the information that I didn't have. But the guy was trying to send me a Twitter link, or a couple of Twitter links, and I think YouTube has a thing set up where you can't do that. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm actually in the process of doing a video right now in regards to what YouTube allows and does not allow, which I'll talk about more at the end of the video. So if you are going to put anything link-wise in the comments section, I'm going to discourage it just because I think YouTube just fucking gets rid of it anyway. So just as an FYI, I don't know how true that is 100%, but that seemed to be an issue. So just wanted to bring that all to your attention. Now, the last thing I'll say with that is I stopped looking at the comments, I think, that evening, maybe a little bit into the next day, but there were people arguing, I think like a day or two after the video came up. And I was like, really? Like, we're still arguing? It's fucking 2 days later, guys. Come on, really? For fucking Sally? But again, you know, that's why I'm saying, like, these people are passionate about their character, and I can respect that. I can actually respect that. Okay, one other thing. It's like the millionth one other thing. If you want to chat to me, don't comment on my video saying, hey, do you have a minute to talk? It just, to me, I'll be honest, it just comes off as a little cringe. In my about section is my email address, right? I may not respond to everybody, but I have my YouTube email address in there. If you want to chat with me, that's great. I try to keep DMs, like I said, to a minimum anyway, because I don't like the he said, she said shit. And the only way I'll release any sort of DMs ever is if someone starts lying about shit. That's the only time I would do that. I'll give them a chance, of course, but I'll usually give my piece and whatnot, but if they keep lying. But you get what I'm saying. It's within context. I'm not just going to drop DMs because someone misspoke or whatever. But anyway, I digress. So there's that, or there's my Twitter. Like, I mean, like, it's not hard. And some of these people that have done this have me on Twitter. So I'm just like, just fucking email me. I may not talk to you, but my email's there. Like, don't get me wrong. I appreciate the comment because it's engagement on the video. But it's like, why not just email me? Like, why would I want to engage in an argument in my comment section like that? Well, okay, actually, I've engaged in plenty of arguments in my comment section. But it's like, when it comes to that, it's like, I'm not having a conversation with you in person. This is over the internet. Just fucking email me. You know, like, what the... That's just a side tangent. But anyway, that is the end of the Sonic stuff for now. Again, I'm not trying to come off as bitchy, because again, kind of like with the editing, I've been having a blast with this shit. It's been super interesting talking to all these people. it's been really cool learning about a lot of different things that I just didn't fucking know about. And that's my main thing. I like learning about new shit. So this Sonic Rally for Sally drama, all this stuff has been super enlightening, and I've enjoyed the fuck out of it. So all the people that have watched the videos, liked, commented, argued with me, thank you. It's seriously been an enlightening experience. It's been a lot of fun. I've been having a good time with it, and I hope you guys have been having a good time with it as well. So moving on, that'll be the first cut right there. Moving on, let me actually pull my notes up here. So I already talked about the Sonic drama, interviews, 200 subs, 1 year anniversary. Yeah, so thank you again. 200 subs should be coming up soon. As far as the 1 year anniversary goes, I don't have necessarily anything planned just yet. I was thinking about maybe doing another Lubu video, just because the first video, I'm kind of a sentimental fuck. I've always been like that. And I think it'd be kind of cool to do something in the same style as my first video. If you haven't watched it, it was literally just a top 5 Lubu moments. Lubu from like Dynasty Warriors and from Romance of the Three Kingdoms and like ancient Chinese fucking history and shit. Maybe I'll do something like that again. I don't know for sure. Now that brings me to like the Kei Mizutani video and stuff like that. I'm about halfway done with Ginga Man right now, so those that are waiting, it's coming. Again, shout out to Norman, who's been helping me research that. Great fucking guy. I'll have his Twitter linked below, most likely, in this video. So that is definitely coming. And I'm going to be opening up a new series this following year 2 of my channel. So first year was on the AV idols, so Rika Nanase, Asami Joe, and now Oikawa. This year, I'm planning on doing all of the pink film and like grab your model type people. So that would be Kei Mizutani. What the fuck is her name? She's from O Ranger. I can't remember what her name is for exactly. O Ranger. There's another one. I can't. There's I think 1 or 2 more after that. That also I'm gonna do this year as well too. So definitely look forward to those. There's also I've seen. I don't know for sure how accurate this is, but supposedly there is another AV idol, but it's a male, and I don't know if he was an AV idol or he was in AVs or if he was in pink films. I'm gonna find that out, but he'll probably get his own video as well too, and that'll be a special. Most likely after I finish the women versions of these, I'll do that one after that. So for my Super Sentai subscribers out there, trust me, there's a lot more of that shit coming, and then I'll probably go on to was it Garo and fucking Kamen Rider after that. I'll probably do another Christmas special at the end of the year, another top 5 Super Sentai Christmas episodes. Either that or Kamen Rider. I haven't decided yet. One of the two. So for those that are into the tokusatsu shit on here, I promise you more shit's coming with that. Now, when it comes to gaming, video games, I've had some people ask me what type of games should I'm into. I do still play video games. They're not my main focus in life, unfortunately. It's just, there's so much stuff. When you get to be my age, an old fuck like me, you don't have as much time, unfortunately. So, but I do still play video games. I recently played through Resident Evil 8. Fucking loved it. Great game. So, what I do in my spare time, a lot of times when I'm editing, I'll kind of vicariously experience video games through other people. So, I just want to give a shout out to a couple different streamers that I do watch. And I'm usually in their chat a lot of the time. So, whenever they're streaming, if you say Echo Squad or Rebel Light or some shit, I probably will respond. Because my Twitch handle is not Rebel Light. Because I don't stream or any shit like that. So, it's not Rebel Light. But if you can guess who I am, you win a prize or some shit. I don't fucking know. But I want to give a quick shout out to a couple different people. Specifically on Twitch. Miss Salty Giggles. Usually when she streams, I'm usually in there. She does a lot of really good Dead by Daylight shit. I fucking love that game. I'm just fucking trash at it. So I like to watch someone that is really fucking good at it. And FYI, her voice, super hot. So, and I actually do mean that. She's got a really great voice. And then after that, I also watched King Clad Crow. He's fucking awesome. De La Crow. I'm gonna have their images posted up here too. I'm just so fucking tired. De La Crow. He's awesome too. I love his shit, and the dude's awesome on Twitter. It's funny as fuck. So, and then also Jinkerin. I don't have any of this shit pulled up. So again, if I'm getting your guys' names wrong, I apologize. I'm just fucking tired as shit right now. But Jinkerin, I'm also in his stream. So I'm in those 4 streams primarily on Twitch. So if you do want to, I don't know, I guess interact with me or shoot the shit with me, a lot of the times I'll be in their streams. And I'm going to have them linked below. Again, all 4 of them are great streamers. I love the shit out of them. They're awesome, and you should go watch their shit. You should follow them, and you should also subscribe to them and support them as much as you can. Now, when it comes to other streamers that are not necessarily on Twitch, another one I watch a lot is Themgreer. He's a part of this group called the U Geek Squad. He's actually a personal friend of mine. And he primarily streams off the U Geek Club YouTube channel. Again, I'm going to have that linked below so you can check it out. I know there's a couple people that do subscribe to me and have followed me on Twitter, know him because I do retweet a lot of his shit. Or at least when he goes live and stuff like that. He's a great streamer, great guy. Definitely subscribe to him and check out like the U Geek Club squad and all of them. I'm not affiliated with them at all by any means, but I do know a couple of them personally, and they're pretty good dudes. Last but not least is my brother XGP. He doesn't stream as often. He streams usually on like Saturday evening-ish, and sometimes he'll stream at like 1 o'clock in the fucking morning. So, you know, that's because he works odd work hours, and I just like to give him shit. So I usually have to catch his streams after the fact. But if he is streaming like Saturday evenings, I'm usually in there just shooting the shit with him. So definitely come by. I'm going to have him linked below. And the reason I'm saving him for last, not only because he's my brother, but with E3 coming up, I don't talk a lot about video games on my channel here specifically, unless it falls under the weird, taboo, or rebellious type of bullshit categories that I do usually talk about on here. I do talk about some games, but not a lot of them, right? My brother, though, because he does stream on YouTube and stuff like that, he does do some gaming videos occasionally. He's asked me to come on his channel for E3 because he lives in the same state as me, so he's like right up the road from here. So when E3 happens, I think next week or this week, either this weekend or next weekend, we're actually gonna be doing an E3 speculation video as to what we're kind of thinking is going to be at E3. So if you want to see me make an ass out of myself, definitely pop over to that, because generally speaking, anything that I've ever wanted to appear... Oh, fuck, this camera's all fucked up. Sorry about that, everybody. Anything I've ever wanted to appear at E3 just doesn't fucking happen. So usually... So if you want to see me make an ass out of myself, my predictions... Fucking money. And funny enough, XGP is usually always on the money. Fucking he guessed the hero from Dragon Quest was going to make it in way before it even happened. So yeah, we're going to be doing a couple of pre-E3 videos, kind of speculating on what we think is going to be there. And then we're hoping to live stream the event. So if you do want to check us out on the day E3 happens, again, I'm going to have his channel linked below so you can subscribe. We're going to be streaming on the days E3 happens. I don't know if we're going to be streaming on every day because then we have to work for a couple of days, but we're going to try to. So definitely go subscribe to his channel, check him out, and when those videos come up, I'll let you guys know ahead of time on those. And I think that's about it. I know we've been chatting... I've been going on for about half an hour now. Again, seriously, thank you I've been talking about it now for about half an hour. And again, seriously, thank you all for watching. Thank you for taking the time to watch this or listen to this. Thank you for taking the time to watch my videos, comment, like, subscribe, all that shit. It really means a lot. I seriously didn't think I was going to hit fucking 100 subs in a year, and I'm about to cross 200. That's cool as fuck, and I'm super thankful for that. I don't have any fucking tips or any shit like that. Because, you know, again, I'm just a fucking Mr. Who on the internet talking about random shit. But thank you. It means a lot. And I'm fucking excited to see what happens within this next year. I don't have any other stretch goals. Maybe to hit 300 subs within a year. I think that's a reasonable goal. So we'll see what happens. I've got a lot of other videos planned. Okay, so the last thing is the community guidelines strike. I almost forgot about that. So, as most of you probably know, especially if you follow me on Twitter, I was bitching about that hard the other day. So, my Battle of the Biggest Dicks video, which did not show nudity, by the way, got a community guidelines warning, but it was technically a strike, but it was the first strike, and the first strike is a warning. So, what that basically means, I don't know, is you get a warning where they basically say, hey, if you do this shit again, you break our community guidelines, then you're going to be suspended from uploading, streaming, there's another thing for like a week. You do it 3 times after the warning, that's it, channel's done. The problem is, from what I understand, when your community guideline strike or warning or whatever happens, the video is taken down and it's not put in circulation for people to watch. So that fucking sucked. And that pissed me off because I was like, what? Like, I didn't fucking do anything wrong. Especially when I found out what it was for. And I'll get to that in just a second. So, you know, I appealed the process. And I think everybody should appeal the process because YouTube's bot system isn't that great. I'm just going to go out there and say that. That's probably going to get me fucking struck down now too. But I appealed it. And thankfully, I don't know if it was YouTube that manually saw it. I imagine it had to have been they manually saw it and took the strike down because on my channel it didn't say anything about a strike or a warning or anything like that anywhere. So I think I'm in the clear when it comes to that. And here's the problem. Given the subject matter, I was expecting some sort of backlash, right? And I was ready for that. And I was ready for an argument or at least a discussion as to why that should or shouldn't be against the community guidelines. Most of my content is, I guess, educational, if you want to call it that. I do try to get my facts straight as best I can. And I usually will try to link all my sources, whether it's images, videos, links, articles, whatever, in the description so people can find them. I'm going to have to probably stop doing that for the most part soon because I got fucking hit by a link that I had in the description. And the problem was, it wasn't even a link that contained nudity or sexual content. I don't know if somebody flagged it, someone reported me, or what the case is, because I don't know exactly how that works as of yet, or if it was just a bot. But someone reported one of the links that I put in the video, and it said that it was because it contained nudity and sexually explicit content. The problem was the link that I had linked was an article by the Huffington Post, and it was about, what was his name? Falcon, Mr. Falcon. How, when he got frisked by the TSA and they found out his wang was fucking huge. Contained no nudity, no explicit sexual content, talked nothing about sex. The Rolling Stones article talked way more about stuff like that than the Huffington Post one did. So I had a friend of mine put the same, they uploaded like a burner video and they put the same link in the description and they didn't get pinged for it. So I don't know why that just randomly got pinged, but it did. So the next video I'm doing is actually a suggestion by my brother, XGP. And it's on ZSR, the Zelda speedrunning community. Now, you may think, what the fuck does that have to do with community guidelines? Well, I'll wait for you to watch the video. But all I'll say is, when it comes to community guidelines, technically, you can have nudity in your videos as long as it's educational. But depending on the subject material, they will sometimes slap a parental advisory sticker over it or something so that kids can't get to it, right? All I'll say is without ruining the whole video. You could probably Google it now or YouTube it now and find out what I might be talking about. But I'm going to be going through the community guidelines of what YouTube standards are in conjunction to what's going on with ZSR. So that's all I can really say without giving the video too much away. And that'll be coming out next week. But all I will say is the motif of dicks being my section of videos for now is definitely going to be fucking continuing into next week. So look forward to that shit. All right, I've been rambling now for about 40 minutes. Again, thank you everybody that's been watching. Even though my bitching and complaining about people commenting instead of just fucking emailing me, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to comment and even reach out, giving your own opinions. Even the Satanist community, I'll give them a special out of them. Even to this day, I'm still chatting with people that have different opinions than I do. And I think that's cool as fuck. So, seriously, I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit. And just keep having fun and enjoying the fucking content. If you're at least enjoying your fucking time, no matter how long the video is, then I'm fucking doing something right, I guess. So, keep things light and rebellious, and I'll see you guys next time.